championship game over the Cincinnati Bearcats. So congratulations to Mike Norvell and the Memphis Tigers, apparently bound for the Cotton Bowl. Bogdanovich with a corner three, forced into a fadeaway three, rimming no, and the rebound to Jay Crowder. Crowder on the attack, lost it, picked up by Royce O'Neal. This is not a Utah team that plays racehorse basketball.
Expanded on his game on the offensive end for this Grizzlies team.
Royce O'Neal. Ingles attacks and slams. And Joe Ingles, who is
anyway. That is not in his mental at all. It's a shot block or hope you miss.
Emmanuel Mudiay is in. Here's Royce O'Neal for three, and he splashes another one. Utah the 1-point lead. 6 for Royce O'Neal. He's their leading scorer. Jaren is the game high scorer with 10. Ingles bricks up a 3.
And see, where can you be better in situational basketball?
Ingles, good delivery. Gobert lays it up and in. And the Grizzlies, we don't have the official numbers, but just the eye test tells you is really good. Grayson Allen on a slash down the lane, and he drew a foul on the pass off. And Brevin, we talked about it during there in the second. Utah has it first to start the second with Ingles, Mitchell, Green, Davis, and Niang. Ingles with a leaning three. And the rebound to Guduric, who's out there with the bound to Donovan Mitchell, who's one of the best rebounding guards in the NBA. Ingles puts it on the deck, got away with a subtle push-off. Jeff Green, corner three is in. But again, remember the last time these teams met, Grizzlies had a 15-point lead at halftime. Over the top, well defended by Ingles. Trying to get it to Valanciunas, and it just wasn't there. Ingles able to get the deflection. And then the third quarter happened, and then Utah dominated the second half.
And to me, yes, Bogdanovich had a big hand. Ingles knocked down on their team enough scores, and we've seen them be able to shut this Grizzlies offense down in the second half of the last game.
And another Utah foul, this one on Ingles. Overs here in the second quarter after having two the entirety of the first quarter. Davis screens, Ingles drives, flips it up and off, and drew a foul. This thing turned really quickly.
From a lot of pats on the back to whoa.
Well, Utah is 8-2 at home. Ingles missing the floater. And rebound to Crowder. And then Crowder with a shove of Ingles.
Off of those turnovers, problem is they're also giving up points off of their own turnovers.
Ingles casts a little floater, and the rebound to Valanciunas.
O'Neal on his back.
Jones with 4 assists for the Grizzlies. Ingles runs around the screen, finds Gobert for the slam.
Said you're talking about we had on our
Bogdanovich from Donovan Mitchell. Well, in the first two games, Grizzlies held Utah to 40% shooting as Crowder comes up empty from 3. But tonight, Utah is shooting better than 60% from the floor. And some of that is they just play better at home. Ingles missing a 3.
The game is not out of reach by any stretch of matters. There's a lot of basketball still to be played. But the Grizzlies were just going to have to find a healthy line was what he did. The thing for Joe Ingles, it's no real specialty. He does it all on the floor. So what he is, we talk about with Tyus Jones, is Royce O'Neal wide open.
Bogdanovich drives. Valanciunas outduels Gobert for the rebound. Tyus Jones loses it to Ingles, and Gobert finishes it off.
That you continue to back him underneath the basket.
Loose ball, O'Neal keeps it in play. Shot clock down to 5, and that's off the hands of Joe Ingles and the Grizzlies. Fronting Gobert. Bogdanovich. Extra pass. Ingles lines up a 3 and puts it in. Joe Ingles.
They get stuck again on the offensive end. They can go back to Jaren Jackson Jr. out on the perimeter against Gobert where they had so much success.
Bogdanovich. Back-to-back threes. Solomon Hill and Guduric for the Grizzlies. Utah 9-3 with a third quarter lead. Bounce pass. Beyond the grasp of Ed Davis. Solomon Hill speed dribble, and he loses the handle.
Joe Ingles, they would poke it away from behind.
Niang. Ed Davis. And the Grizzlies caught.
Binoculars for you guys. The camera went off too quick.
I had it on my list, on my packing list, and I didn't bring my binoculars. I should have, because we'll be upstairs in San Francisco too. Dillon misfires on the dunk, but fouled by Jeff Green.
Ticky-tacks, he'll get called against him. on his end, it takes a lot for the whistle to blow for him.
Gobert off another Ingles setup.
And then sometimes it is a little bit hard to turn that competitive fire off.
Moutier hits the three. Emmanuel Moutier.